talent more or less is evenly spread, more or less. When you get to the top level, in any domain, talent is more or less evenly spread.
Shaun Johnson is back. He's undeniably been the side's standout this season, if not the entire competitions.
Shaun Johnson's been in the form of his life.
He just can't do anything wrong.
Form we always knew was there, but haven't always seen. So what's changed?
I do a lot of work with a guy called Dan Haesler around my mental approach.
Dan Haesler is a high-performance coach and he works with some of the top athletes.
You've got some of the biggest names in rugby league, obviously Shaun Johnson, Nathan Cleary. You've got an exclusive deal with Penrith.
In 10, 20, maybe 30 years' time, right? You're going to bump into someone in this room. Could be at a function, could be in Woolworths. And there's just going to be a look between you, and there'll be a feeling that comes up for you that nobody outside of this room will ever understand.
Goes to Cleary. Nathan Cleary. Wow.
One of the worst appropriations or misappropriations of growth mindset has been this idea that we tell kids that they should never give up.
The one speaker that would probably have left an impression with me would be Dan Haesler about self-determination theory. I thought that was really interesting, and definitely looking forward to more coming from him.
And so people jump on this and deride the whole positive psychology body of work because they say, oh, it's just about being happy all the time. Being happy all the time is in itself a mental condition.
I like the speech by Dan, which I have scribbled when he was talking about it.
Never give up might make for a wonderful Instagram meme or Nike t-shirt, but it's crap life advice.
Been so many great speakers, Tim. It's probably hard for me to pick one, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Dan was a highlight for me.
Because that's the secret to, success. Not having positive thoughts. Yeah, that's helpful, but I'll tell you something that's a lot more helpful, doing some work. A lot of the time we confuse conformity or compliance for engagement. From a leader's point of view, do we sometimes mistake being busy with being engaged? You know people who, for the sake of their own well-being or those around them, really do need to let something go. They stay in toxic relationships because what would people think if I gave up? They pursue unobtainable dreams to the detriment of other areas of their life, to their relationships with their own kids. Persist, but not at all costs.
How often we can find parallels between sport and everyday life. We all need a bit of a pep talk from now and again. Today, we have the man himself, Dan Haesler, high-performance coach and author. How are you, Dan?
Self-interest will get me so far, but actually buying into something more bigger than me, collective, like we're in this together, and we're striving for something that's bigger than all of us, that's really powerful, but I have to want to do it for you, not just for me. It's easy to give up on myself. It's harder to give up on someone else.